So, beginning AP research. How to choose an inquiry topic. The first step in finding a topic of inquiry is identifying a discipline. This can be a subject you want to major in, a passion of yours, or just something you want to learn about more. Personally, I suggest going with something you have prior knowledge in, but that doesn't mean you can't explore something new. How to approach the writing of the annotated bibliography. Your literature review is the first formal part of your paper. It is the section that the most detached from your actual research project because you most likely will not bring up your actual research question or topic until the end of until when you situate your gap in the body of knowledge relating to your topic or inquiry. So, what is the body of knowledge in AP research? The body of knowledge is all the stuff that has been studied. Essentially, it is the research questions that have already been addressed and therefore have already been covered. Your goal in AP research is to find a question that hasn't been answered and then answer it. What is perspective in AP research? Perspective simply is just a point of view conveyed through an argument. And then methodology. Methodology refers to an overarching strategy and rationale of your research project. It involves studying the methods used in your field and the theories or principles behind them in order to develop an approach that matches your objectives. Inquiry proposal. So this is where you make a letter of inquiry, and a letter of inquiry is a short response of your project in letter format. It is often associated with the cover letter, and they both have many similarities. However, a letter of inquiry is sent to a donor, which would be your teacher, before a proposal, while a cover letter is always sent with a proposal. Methods paper. A methods section should show that the researcher measured or described what they intended to do, that they implemented research procedures in a precise and consistent manner, and that they interpreted their data in strategic, unbiased ways. The section should provide readers with enough detail to replicate the study. So now, collecting and analyzing the data, generally, you collect quantitative data through sample surveys, experiments, and observational studies. You obtain qualitative data through focus groups, in-depth interviews, and case studies. Personally, I did an experimental design research project to answer what exercises will increase shot velocity in water polo players, since I would be able to find the data I wanted to then analyze correlations between the exercises and shooting. So now, writing a conclusion. The conclusion of a research paper, has several key elements you should make sure to include. First, a restatement of the research problem. Then, a summary of your key arguments and or findings. Then, for the third point, would be a short discussion of the implications of your research. Now, for presentation and oral defense. The presentation states the research question or project goal, method, and argument, conclusion or understanding in a clear and confident manner. And then for oral defense, honestly, just answer the oral defense questions completely in a clear and confident manner that expresses your understanding and knowledge of your project's topic. Because honestly, don't just make anything up. Just you prepared for it. You would already it's pretty simple. You've been spending a lot of time on these projects. You should be able to have a wide understanding of what you're researching. So really, if you know, and that's why they have these questions to further express your knowledge. So this is like your time to kind of like maybe even like fill in the gaps that you may have missed in your actual project, which you don't want to do, but you answer maybe some questions that weren't answered. So your order of defense is really an important part to like express that you know what you're saying. So that's all.